Hello everybody and welcome to this World Championship Group stage match. I'm Mark Nicholas and it's great to be with you for today's game. This is a damp pitch, almost too damp. You sense that the ball will hold up a bit off it. I don't expect much pace and it might be quite difficult to play strokes. Having said that, it's a beautiful day for batting, so on the toss, bat first. Well, this is the original 50-50 choice. The overhead conditions tell you to bat first. That's what he's done. It's a lovely, clear, sunny day. Down below you, well, this is a very damp surface, amazingly damp. It's almost as if water's got under the covers. I expect it to zip around off the seam early on. Survive the new ball, though, and you could get plenty. Butta Dipanar is facing.
That one will have ruffled his feathers.
And at the crease now is Graham Smith. Here's Graham Smith. He is an exquisite cover driver.
The sweeper picks up. It looked as if he was home to me. They've turned that into two. That's good running. Oh, well taken. That's brilliant.
An early wicket like that puts such pressure on the batting side.
This was how the innings ended for Smith.
Taking guard is Jacques Cullis.
Smashed that a long way.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
That's out.
Excellent bowling. It's straight and it's full, and in the end, you miss, buddy, and I'll hit.
This was
Facing now is Herschel Gibbs.
Gibbs facing. Well, that'll certainly beat the fielder into the fence.
Show them the maker's name. That is a perfect example of the straight drive. So beautiful to watch too.
That's two more runs on the board. Gibbs facing. Brilliantly caught.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
Rudolph comes in at number 4. That's a huge 6.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence. The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted.
That's gone a long way.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
That was good running between the wickets.
That's good running, and it puts such pressure on the fielders.
Stopped in the covers. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Oh, that's just a waste. What a terrible waste of a wicket. Desperately bad communication by the batsman out there.
There it goes, right out of the ground. Fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. Fielded by the man out, long on. I think he was easily back in the crease there. That's excellent running between the wickets. Steered expertly into the gap. Comfortably taken, no worries. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Stopped in the covers. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Rudolph waiting at the striker's end. Stopped in the covers.
Oh dear, that's a poor piece of fielding. He seems to take his eye off the ball.
Fielded by the man out, long on. Fielded by the man out, long on. That's 2 more runs on the board. Super catch that, and there's a fielder under it.
This is Mark Boucher facing.
Boucher waiting at the striker's end. Well, that one will wake him up a bit. Boucher facing. Hit straight to a fielder. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. The batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. I think he was easily back in the crease there. Just 1 run. never looked like being a run there.
But it was yards out, not even in the frame. That is bad judgment.
We can have a look at that again. It looked as if he was home to me. Hall waiting at the striker's end. It's high in the air. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. Hall facing. Marvellous stuff. That was well held. It was in the air a long time. Let's take a look at that in. The next batsman is Foyer. That really is a suicidal run out.
You cannot afford to lose wickets like that in international cricket.
A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. They've turned that into two. That's good running. Oh, well taken.
Now, he made that catch look easy, but it was far from it. Welcome back to the second half of this riveting encounter. Alongside me in the commentary box, and we're ready for play.
There should be some runs here. There's just one there. He's field slightly. Just one run. There's just one there.
run of the troops. So right about now, Rasta, you teach I the truth. Yo, when we say
Expertly held.
Well taken, well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it.
Just one run. He's worked that into the gap. There's just one there. And Tini is switching to round the wicket.
Well, he must have been half asleep when that was hit at him.
Fielded by the man out long on. No need for him to play at those. That's been given as a wide.
Loose, too loose a stroke for a good player. Oh, he'll kick himself. The fielding restrictions have now been lifted.
Steered expertly into the gap. Pollock is going to try over the wicket. Flicks the ball down to fine leg. If he runs here,
Well, a player of this class playing completely down the wrong line. It's made a terrible mess of the stumps too.
pushed into the gap. That's a big appeal. No response from the umpire. We can have... And Tini continues. He's worked that into the gap. They've turned that into two. That's good running. No shot played to that one. That's found the gap in the field. In the air and gone.
Very safely done. He's got soft hands, his eyes were level, crucially held onto as well.
No shot played to that one. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
That's poor cricket. He just took his eye off the ball.
Just one run. Oh, well taken.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder. Brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
And we have a change of bowling. Boyer is coming around the wicket. Out. He's been caught.
Straight down the fielder's throat. That's incredible. Straight down his throat. He didn't have to move an inch.
We can have a look at that again. South Africa have changed their field. Out, caught.
Would you believe it? He's picked the fielder out perfectly.
He'll be okay, but that will be very, very sore in the morning. That must have hurt. He looks to be in a little bit of trouble out there. Amazing catch.
Now, he made that catch look easy, but it was far from it.
We can have a look at that again. Out, he's caught him.
Lazy. That's the truth, and he'll regret it when he sees the replay.
This was how the wicket fell. We're about to see a change in the bowling. There should be some runs here. There's just one there.
Oh, he played that stroke perfectly.
Hall is going to try over the wicket. Hall is switching to round the wicket. There's just one there. Comfortably held by Boyer.
That's not a great stroke. It's almost as if he lost concentration. There'll be bruises to show after this encounter, plenty of them. Yes, and there it is, victory in this group stage match and a useful addition to their tally in the World Championship pool standings. You know, that was a terrific display of batting that set it up, one that was matched later by the bowlers whose exemplary discipline finished off the job. It's goodbye from Richie and from me, Mark Nicholas. We bid you farewell and hope you'll join us in the future.